Hello and welcome to another episode of Spirit Seeking with Pratik on Sound Health Solution. It's winter time and winter can get you caught up in a lot of mess that you don't want. For example, it's winter time when your body stiffens up, when you feel less motivated to do any kind of productive activities. It's winter when you start suffering with common cold, or a stuffy nose, or a running nose. Your eyes start tearing up for no reason at all. You feel all in all very shrunken. You feel smaller than you are. That's the nature of winter. That's why they say winter is coming in that famous series of Game of Thrones. However, there are different ways in which you can turn the tables this winter, right? Winter comes, but time does not wait for you, right? Your work does not wait for you. Your productivity does not wait for you. If you don't do it, you don't do it. You've missed the opportunity. So today we are speaking of certain ways, tips and tricks in order to motivate yourself this winter. Let's get started right away. The first and the foremost thing is we barely know our source of being demotivated in winter, right? It's important to understand and acknowledge your source, your root of feeling the cold, right? Sometimes you might be feeling unproductive due to your lack of health. Sometimes you might be feeling unproductive because it's just the weather. Sometimes you might be feeling unproductive because there's no reason at all. You're just not feeling productive at all, right? However, whatever the reason, if you find out the cause first, right, then you can address it at its root, at its source, right? Many of us do feel demotivated in winter, but we act upon it right away. We do not sit to think what might be causing this demotivation in me. What are the different factors? And if you find a factor, now you must sit down to brainstorm and think of different ways in order to address it. Another way to be productive this winter is to set a timetable for yourself, right? It keeps you up and running, right? Whenever winter falls, we're like, let's chill, and once we start chilling, we forget about all the activities that we do. Or if we fall sick, we forget about all the activities that we do. But if early in a week or early every day, if we divide the day, set time for different activities, set time during the week for certain activities that we hate the most. And it's even better if you eat the frog first. You know what eat the frog is? Eat the frog is to carry out the most unwanted task or the most unwanted work that is in your to-do list, right? If you divide your time, if you divide your day, if you divide your week, you'll be caught up with a sense of having to complete things. You'll be very result oriented. You'll know, you will be reminded by yourself time and again that you have these things to finish this week, or you have these things to finish this day. And your time also will be fragmented already. So even if you feel motivated and even if you take a nap for 20 minutes, then you get right up and you can get right on track. You can start getting your activities done right again. However, if you are just not able to perform due to the weather or due to the stiffness in your body or due to the lack of organization, just prioritize the things that you need to do. Right? List out the things that you need to do and give them numbers. Give number 1 to whatever activity is the most important to you and accordingly go down, right? If you do this, you will carry out your number 1 task and number 2 task and number 3 task. But if you can't carry out your number 4 task, it's not such big of a deal. You can still do it the next day or you can still do it in the evening. Another thing to keep yourself motivated this winter is to make sure that you work out the first thing in the morning, right? Right after you get up, you can do some yoga activities, some breathing techniques that we shall discuss in our videos to come. We have also discussed about them in our previous videos. We can do some breathing techniques. Yoga is very good for the winter. It stretches your body, and it makes sure that all your tissues are working. It makes sure that all your body parts are functioning properly. It warms up your body. It regulates the circulation process in your body, hence distributing heat to all parts of your body, and you can function better throughout the day, right? So yoga, meditation, and breathing techniques, they're very, very important this winter. Another thing to do is, if you feel lethargic, if you feel demotivated, if you feel you're in fatigue and stress all the time, all right, no worries. Take some time out for yourself. Take a day out for yourself, or half a day out for yourself, and give yourself all the care that you need. Give yourself a warm bath, a warm jacuzzi that you need. Give it to yourself. If it's a warm meal that you need to cook for yourself and then have it, do that. If it's anything else, whatever charges you up, try and